Have you ever noticed your dog suddenly pulling ahead of you on a walk? Like, out of nowhere, they're leading the way instead of walking beside you. Most people just shrug it off. They think, "Oh, my dog is just excited." But here's the thing, that one small change in behavior could be telling you something really important about your relationship with your dog. And once you understand what it means, you'll never look at your dog's walks the same way again. Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, this channel is all about understanding your dog on a deeper level, not just the fun stuff, but the real stuff. The stuff that actually helps you and your dog build a stronger bond. So if that sounds like something you want, make sure you hit subscribe. Now let's talk about this walking thing, because it's way more interesting than it sounds. So your dog suddenly starts walking ahead of you. Maybe it used to walk right next to you or slightly behind. But lately, something shifted. They're out in front. Nose forward, chest puffed, tail up. And you might be thinking, is this a dominance thing? Is my dog trying to be the boss? That's what a lot of people assume. But let me stop you right there, because it's actually a lot more nuanced than that. And honestly, the real meaning is something most dog owners never even think about. Let's break this down step by step. The first thing you need to understand is that dogs are incredibly sensitive to energy. Your dog is not just walking with you, your dog is reading you constantly. Every single second you're together, your dog is picking up on your mood, your confidence, your body language. And here's where it gets interesting. When a dog suddenly moves ahead of you on a walk, one of the most common reasons is that they don't feel like there's a clear leader in the moment. Not because they want to dominate you, but because someone has to make the decisions, and if you're not clearly doing it, your dog will step up to fill the gap. Think about it like this. Imagine you're hiking with a group of friends and nobody knows where to go. Someone eventually steps forward and says, "Okay, I'll lead." Your dog is doing the same thing. It's not about power. It's about survival instinct. Dogs naturally look for structure, and when they don't sense it, they create it themselves. Now here's the second thing, and this one surprises a lot of people. When your dog walks ahead of you, it can actually be a sign of anxiety. Not confidence, anxiety. Some dogs pull forward because they're nervous. They want to check out what's ahead, make sure it's safe, process all the smells and sounds before you get there. It's almost like they're scouting for you. My neighbor had a rescue dog named Biscuit. Sweet dog, but absolutely terrified of new environments. Every single walk, Biscuit would lunge forward, pulling on the leash like crazy. His owner thought Biscuit was being stubborn or difficult. But a trainer pointed out that Biscuit was actually in a state of heightened alertness, and pulling forward was his way of coping with that stress. Once they started working on Biscuit's anxiety, the pulling naturally decreased. So before you assume your dog is being pushy, ask yourself, could they be stressed? The third reason is one of the most relatable ones. Your dog might be walking ahead of you because the walk routine has changed. Dogs thrive on consistency. They love knowing what comes next. If you recently switched up your walking route, changed the time you walk, started walking faster or slower, or even just started using your phone more during walks, your dog notices. And when the routine feels uncertain, dogs sometimes take the lead to try to reestablish a sense of familiarity. They're not rebelling. They're trying to organize their world. So if this behavior started right after you made some kind of change to your routine, That's probably your answer right there. Fourth, and this is a big one, your dog might be walking ahead because they've learned it gets results. Dogs are smart. Way smarter than we give them credit for. If your dog pulls forward and you follow them, what did they just learn? That pulling forward works. That's it. Simple as that. Behavior that gets rewarded gets repeated. And you don't even have to consciously reward it. Just by following your dog's lead, literally, you're teaching them that this is how walks go. The good news is, this is one of the easiest reasons to address, because it's just about changing the pattern. When your dog pulls ahead, you stop. Or you change direction. You become unpredictable in the best way possible. Your dog starts paying attention to you again, because they realize you're the one making decisions about where this walk goes. Fifth, let's talk about something really beautiful. Sometimes a dog walks ahead of you because they're genuinely confident and comfortable. And in this case, it's not a bad thing at all. A well-exercised, well-socialized dog who has a strong bond with their owner might walk slightly ahead simply because they feel safe. They know you're there. They trust the environment. They're just living their best doggy life. You can usually tell the difference between this and the anxious or leadership-seeking pulling because a confident dog is loose. Their body is relaxed. Their tail wags in a natural, easy way. They glance back at you. They're not frantic or pulling hard. It's more of a casual stroll where they just happen to be a few steps ahead. If this is your dog, honestly, enjoy it. It means you've done a great job. Now sixth, and this is the one that really makes people think. When your dog suddenly walks ahead of you, meaning this is a recent change, not just how they've always been, it can be a signal that something has shifted in your relationship. Maybe you've been stressed lately. Dogs feel that. Maybe you've been distracted on walks, staring at your phone, mentally somewhere else. Or maybe life has been hectic and your dog hasn't been getting as much focused attention as they used to. Dogs pick up on all of this. And when they sense that you're mentally not present, they fill that void. They take the lead. Not because they don't love you, but because the balance has shifted. This is actually one of the most touching things about dogs. They are always trying to maintain the partnership. They want to work with you. They want structure. They want to know who's got things handled. And when it feels like you don't, they quietly step up. So what do you do about all of this? The answer is simple, but it takes consistency. Start showing up differently on your walks. Put the phone away. Walk with intention. When your dog moves ahead, calmly change direction or stop. Not harshly. Not with frustration. Just calmly redirect. Make yourself interesting. Talk to your dog during walks. Randomly stop and ask them to sit. Change your pace. Make the walk feel like an experience you're leading together, not something your dog is dragging you through. The goal isn't to make your dog walk behind you. That's not natural or necessary. The goal is to walk together, side by side, in a rhythm, where your dog knows you're present, you're paying attention, and you've got things handled. Here's the beautiful truth about all of this. Every little behavior your dog shows you is a message. The way they walk, where they position themselves, how they look at you, it's all communication. Your dog can't text you when they're anxious. They can't send you a voice note when they need more structure. All they can do is show you in these small, quiet, everyday moments. So when your dog suddenly starts walking ahead of you, Don't just tug the leash and move on. Pause. Ask yourself what's changed. Ask yourself how present you've been lately. Because the answer to changing your dog's behavior almost always starts with a small change in you. Dogs don't just want food and belly rubs. They want a leader they can trust. A partner who's present. A human who actually sees them. And when you become that person, walks become something completely different. They become one of the most connected, peaceful parts of your day. If this video made you think of your own dog, I want to hear about it. Drop a comment below and tell me, does your dog walk ahead of you? And did this video help you understand why? I read every single comment, and I genuinely love hearing your stories. If this was helpful, give it a thumbs up. It helps this channel reach more dog lovers just like you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is a really good time. We post new videos every week all about understanding your dog better. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss one. I'll see you in the next video. Give your dog a hug from me.